Alright, hello everyone, welcome back to the Spiked Bat Circus, and today we are going to be playing against Coyello, which is a veteran opponent, which is playing a Leper Vestal damage team. That's a very interesting setup that they have going. Today we have the Spiked Bat Circus here, because even though we're playing a Flagellant, we do not have the Spiked Bat, but we have a desync, so let's go on to match number 2. Alright, and here we go for a match number 2, or, I say it's a match number 2, but it's actually a match number 3 because I just had to play against a novice, but of course I skipped that ahead because this team that we have here is actually the Iron Dog team, but today we're playing it in a very suspicious manner. So what we're doing here is actually a request by Akos Oros. I think that's how you pronounce her name. They requested that I do this exact team in the Project Zomboid video. So instead of putting the comment suggestion in the Butcher Circus video, they put it in Zomboid, which was definitely quite funny. But oh well, what can you do about it? And here I am doing it today. So it's not your usual Iron Dog team. I'm not sure if they even knew this was the Iron Dog, but what we're doing is we have a team which is basically focused on having 4 very strong characters, so to speak. So we have a Man-at-Arms with Retribution. That was kind of their suggestion. Just bring a Man-at-Arms with Retribution. Retribution is going to be very difficult to deal with. That was their idea, which, it's true. Bring a Flagellant with the Crushed Hemlock, which is, just a strong character with strong buttons you like to pick. Then bring a Doggy. Ouch, by the way. I really wish I had that repulse. Bring a Doggy with a Crimson Hook, so you can do a lot of stress. And then bring a Crusader with stuns, because, everyone knows stuns are OP. And the reason I don't like this team is because it doesn't really have like a well-defined idea. Usually, another dodge by the way, usually when I make a team, I like it to just have a defined idea of what its win condition is, but this team is just all over the place. Not only that, it's also gonna have a terrible time because of pulls and that sort of stuff. We're already having a terrible time here. Now, let's be honest, this is a very much winning matchup because we're playing against Kalashnikov stress and we're playing with a stress team. And even though it's a very weird stress team, it's still a stress team with Flagellant and Gauntlet of Absolution, so I would say we are quite likely to win this one. The only reason I'm showcasing it is because with the way this team is built, it might not work, because usually you shouldn't run a stress team with stuns, because, it's a character that's not doing stress, so that's already a bad thing. The stuns could fail, they could flare away the stuns and your debuffs at the same time, just lots of terrible things not having an actual stress character over there, but oh well, this isn't completely a stress team because we're actually doing a lot of DOT and just trying to get kills that way, just trying to get stuns. It really is kind of all over the place. The reason I actually have Protective Skies on this Man-at-Arms here was in case I did get to go first, I could just drop a guard on that doggy and then they wouldn't be able to pull me with like a Bounty Hunter, which would have just been devastating, so I was kind of hoping that wouldn't happen. Right now I'm gonna have to drop a pulsar here because this is another reason why I really don't like Retribution Man-at-Arms, especially in a team where he's the only character that has commands and the support and the guard, and where he really has to use it. It's because he just has way too many things to do, right? He has to guard the backline character, or else the pull is just gonna disrupt these two. You can't Retribution for position 4. He has to drop a Bolster against the stress teams, he has to drop Command because that's your only accuracy buff, so trying to go Retribution, just doing all these stuff really doesn't work all too well. I still have Protector Sky to do it because if I did go against the Mark team, I would probably be forced to. Is that pass? Please don't pass. Why are my opponents passing today? The previous opponent passed like 5 times in a row because they saw that I was passing after their passes. And they just trolled me like that because I was, that's kind of my rules. If my opponent passes on purpose, or I don't know, like if they pass for some bizarre reason, I will pass as well. Maybe their time ran out, maybe they had to go drink water desperately or whatever. They just remembered that like last second. I don't know why this would happen, but oh well, such is the way of the Butcher Circus. And yeah, this is a team that just has a lot of buttons to click, and I guess they are good buttons, but it's a team that doesn't work well together. So I made a video like a few days ago, how to build Butcher Circus teams, and this is the reason I made that video, because this is not a team that you typically build. Building a team like this without... in Portuguese we have a very good expression, sem pés nem cabeça, which basically means it doesn't have... oh, actually that's really good. It doesn't have feet nor head, which means that it's not standing upright, it's not well built. That's kind of what our expression means. And we did get to go Stalart, so that's really gonna help us out here. I quite like that expression. I don't think there's anything like it in English. I'm trying to think of something, but I'm not having a good time here. But yeah, obviously, if you have a Crusader and Flagellant frontline, that's gonna be rare that you're just gonna have a terrible matchup because, you know, these characters are both just really freaking strong. So if you just want to build a team with strong characters, it's more likely than not gonna work. But if you go against a really well optimized team, it's probably not gonna work because there's a cultist stress teams where they're just gonna pull, you're not gonna have riposte, your doggy is gonna be out of position, your Crusader is gonna be out of position. Sure, you can drop Holy Lances, but every Holy Lance you drop is not a Zealous Accusation. That's kind of the idea behind it, but in this case you don't even have Zealous. So every Holy Lance we drop is not a stun, if you look at it that way. So we are definitely losing the stress war here because we don't have Abomination, we don't have anything it likes, but you know, that was kind of to be expected here. I'm just gonna click the doggy and then I'm gonna keep my other actions to hopefully try and get a death blow somewhere. The evidence is irrefutable, and yeah, there goes our riposte, but yeah, what can you do about it? We are getting close to afflictions on my opponent's side, so that's actually pretty good. Like, maybe another Harry or two, and we might get them afflicted. I have a feeling that this team would do very well against defensive stuff, like, for example, the Mortal Musketeer, because you have a riposte to deal with that Abomination, so they're always going to have to worry about his HP amounts. You have stuns, which might work, might not, but you know, they might work. So maybe the enemy Man-at-Arms has to be guarding the Flagellant or whatever, and then your Houndmaster can just go ham with the Hound series, which is always pretty cool, as well as Reign of Sorrows with Crushed Hemlock. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, the reason we have Spiked Bat here is because we're playing a Flagellant without Spiked Bat, so in our hearts we still have it, and as such we shouldn't be cursed by not having the Spiked Bat. We shouldn't get the curse of the Spiked Bat today. You know, that's supposedly, but might not happen. I really need some accuracy buffs, yeah. Now I'm finally in the backline, so I can finally drop a command. Look at all this, it's round 3, I will have to drop another Retribution, and then I would have to drop a command, and I still want to drop a guard. It's unbelievable how many things you want to do with this Man-at-Arms and just how little time you have. It feels like almost everything he does is good though. If you drop a Retribution, you can counter the Houndmaster, make him take some damage. If you drop a bolster, you give yourself dodge and minus stressing. If you drop a command, you give yourself hit chance. It's like, the Man-at-Arms is just such a solid character for teams like this, but you shouldn't try to overwork him. So the cultist is thinking whether he should heal himself or not, and ends up deciding on not healing himself and actually going aggressive. That is a good play by my opponent, because if you kill my doggy, well, you definitely have to kill my characters as quickly as possible, because if you don't, the Flagellant will just win like a 1v2, so you have to survive for at least a little while and kill all the other characters until you can actually focus down the Flagellant. But until then, I'm gonna try going for the kill and just kill as many of your characters as possible, and then once the Flagellant is... wow, ouch! Once the Flagellant is the last character standing, I can probably still win the 1v2. This is definitely the problem of playing the Kalashnikov stress team, is that you literally do not have a good tool to use against this very, very balanced trinket called Onto the Path Solution. Your Man-at-Arms doesn't do anything. If you have Retribution, then sure, that can really help you out. Like, that's the one way you can make this team actually have a good time against Flagellant stress teams, or at least not have a good time, but at least not lose on the spot. That's the one way to do it. You have Rampart, but yeah, I don't think Rampart's that good. Having Retribution is really what you want. Right now, I want to kill that occultist, so I will just drop a Reign of Sorrows here. Let's do that. He's not quite gone, but we're doing a lot of stress overall. That's really good. 24, did I get a double crit there? No, he just took a lot of stress, probably because of the crit and being a testor. That's kind of surprising. Yeah, Monkey's probably is making him take more stress, I guess. Oh, he didn't actually have Weird Reconstruction. He has Stygian Embrace. Interesting plays. Yeah, interesting plays. Very aggressive running with Stygian Embrace and not Weird Reconstruction. It means you can't heal yourself, so it is risky. It's definitely risky. Look at the well debuffs on us, by the way. It doesn't even matter, to be honest. I will try going for a kill here, or we get hit by another Abyssal Artillery because it's a 55. Oh, but it doesn't. Now their best play is 100% to drop Abyssal Artillery on me, because that's gonna stress the Flagellant out, because the horror. I can't really deal with the horror, so if they do that, they can counter the Gauntlet Web Solution, get me afflicted, or they can just go for, you know, killing the character that is gonna die regardless. I guess that works as well. Yeah, I guess that works. I definitely wouldn't have done that though. Now let's drop another command buff, make sure that we can actually hit. I think the doggy is dead at this point, which is sad. 18 stress, does he take enough with the plus 33% stress taken? Well, let's do some math here, okay? Let's try doing some math. He might just die to a rake, and then I won't have to do any math. No, I still have to do math. Healing is probably not an option. Does he take enough? He doesn't. He does not take enough. I did have pulsers, so I'm sure that helped. And a self-mark, perfect, that's exactly what we wanted. And that's a kill, and 1 crit, 2 crits. Oh my god, this doggy is just critting out the wazoo. Yeah, 2 command buffs equals crits. I totally forgot about that rule, but it is one of the rules of the Witcher Circus. 2 command buffs does equal crits. And no, I did not crit the occultist, so it was only 2 crits, but we've gotten 2 crits in a row with the Hanma, so that's really freaking lucky. So now he's gone, but it doesn't really matter. He's a doggy, he's survived for long enough, and he's dealt enough pressure with the Crimson Hook Hound series. If this team did not have the doggy, it would really have absolutely no stress output. Man at Arms doesn't have Bellow, the Crusader doesn't have Zealous, the Flagellant doesn't have Crimson Hook, so really all this stress is all doggy. All this stress was doggy inflicted. So good job, little doggy. What should I go for here? Because my Crusader is close to dying, let's be honest. I kinda wanna drop a Standard Abomination, that will prevent the second transform for at least a bit. And yeah, it will make him drop down to the star after that, lose his action until he can only play until when round 7 counts. It's really freaking good for us. But the Hopeless can now just drop a Hound Seri, and it probably won't kill, but it's gonna get me really close to dying. Yeah, I'm dead now, unless I can somehow drop a Redeem next round, then I might stay alive. But then they'll just drop another Hound Seri, so I'll probably die regardless. But hopefully that's not what happens here. I might be moving forward into a guard, believe it or not, just to make sure I don't take enough damage from a Hound Seri. It shouldn't do 2 damage anymore, so if it doesn't do 2 damage, I'll stay alive, because it'll just give me a heart attack, and then we'll be not fine, but we'll be alive. Hopefully Stalwart gives us a stress heal, so Stalwart's definitely... Is it the worst virtue? I think it might be. I think it might be the worst virtue. All it does is it gives you 10 stress heal like every now and then, which is way worse than 15 stress heal on the other characters. It doesn't give you minus stress taken like Courageous, and it gives you 15 prot and 8% death blow resistance, but like, you know, who cares? It doesn't really accomplish too much. And am I dropping here? I am dropping. I will wait for them to battle me first, so I'm just gonna click and I'm gonna do another command, and then I'll have to redeem. Yeah, then I'll have to redeem. If they want to battle first and force a heart attack on me, I'd absolutely love that. So just let them do that if they want. So yeah, this is like a balanced virtue. It still gives you, you know, not... They stunned the stunned character. Did it work? Yeah, it worked. They stunned the stunned character, huh? What a useless act out. Wow, that's funny. But yeah... This affliction, this virtue is not an affliction, so you don't have act out, so that's the good part. But at the same time, it doesn't really give you anything that valuable. 8% death blow resistance and 15 prot is pretty much not gonna matter. It could matter, but if you're getting virtuous, you're probably not gonna need that 15 prot and that 8% death blow resistance. At least I don't think so. The death blow rest could do something, but yeah, 10 stress heal. It's a balanced virtue. This is what a virtue should be. It's definitely good not having those act outs, but it's not unbelievable amounts of broken like Courageous. This is what an anti-stress virtue should be like. I still like Vigorous because you're probably playing against... He passed. He was like, okay, Man at Arms, you know what, you stunned me, sure, I'll just pretend that's what happened. And yeah, this is GG because with our Crusader going virtuous and with the Man at Arms not being that stressed out, means that our Flagellant isn't even close to being the last character alive, so you know, it's just completely over. Let's go on for the next match. But yeah, I still think that Vigorous is fine because it's broken against damage teams, that's for sure, because you heal yourself while that happens. With the act out. So against damage teams it's just brutal because you click, you heal yourself, you go for a stun, and then you're up like 2 actions. But against the stress teams you heal yourself, you get hit by a punish, and now you're even more stressed out than you were before, so I think that's okay. Let's go on for the next one. Okay, I'm not gonna show you the entire duration of this match because this is a novice, but I just want to to make you see this. This is a novice playing with support flagellant. Like, you're going straight from your ABCs to, like, trigonometrics or, you know, whatever that thing is called. Like, you should not be playing support flagellant when you don't even have all the trinkets. You absolutely shouldn't be doing that. Then again, what a legend to be doing that. What a legend. Let's skip on to the end. Not only, I just realized, not only do they have support flagellant, they have Silver Syringe Antiquarian for the Rejuvenating Vapors healing skills, you know, because those two definitely work together. And they have a Hireman with Crushed Hemlock to actually apply Blight to the Riposte, which also doesn't work. It's a theme that, you know, this is so funny. Double Riposte, by the way. Who should I hit here, huh? A 22% crit chance, and I don't get it. Woof. Well, they're gonna click and then they're gonna lose their pulse eventually, but yeah. Let's skip on to the end. This is such a funny match. Such a freaking funny match. So, I'm playing against the novice here. Not sure if you caught it there, but I failed 2 bleeds. Yeah, because of the spiked bat is striking in. I just went for the Reign of Sorrows, got hit by 2 bleeds. Now let's be honest, this match that I'm playing here I'm not going to show because it's against the novice and it's probably not going to go too well for them. But if they actually had the correct trinkets and all that, they would likely win this because they went for a pull first on my Houndmaster, and after that I was unable to drop Spark of Light. I had to move back, so already things are looking kind of terrible. If they had good trinkets here on the Musketeer and all that, things would work out really, really well for them. But you know what? I might actually play this out. And record it a little bit because it looks like they kind of know what they're doing. They also got really lucky to get a named shot crit on my Crusader because I just moved back with Houndmaster to drop a block of fight because the protection is very useful against the leper, so I'd have to be kind of crazy not to. So I also do not have regen on this flagellant, so my only way of keeping this Crusader safe is with self-heals. So I'm gonna try to not use them for at least a while. I'm gonna drop another Reign of Sorrows here. Check it. Oh no, I actually do get the bleeds this time. Nice, I just had to start recording. And now the Butcher says it's like, you didn't see that. There you go, there's your bleeds, Shepherd. There they are. And yeah, my bleeds are here. So they're gonna go Grape Shot. That probably does 3 damage. It almost didn't. But yeah, it does do 3 damage. So now I might have to change the guards around, which is actually very annoying, because not having regen in a team like this is very annoying as well. Very, very annoying. And I don't want to be guarding with this Houndmaster, I want to be dropping Hound series with the setup, so yeah, such is the way of the Butcher Circus. Oh. Okay, never mind, my opponent doesn't know what they're doing anymore. They knew what they're doing for like 7 actions, maybe like 6 of those 7 actions, but now they completely threw. They probably watched the video and were like, oh yeah, I remember, the aimed shot like bypasses the guard, right? Only if you have to trinket for it, only if you have to trinket. There's a paywall. There's a paywall you have to think of. So we have Redeem now, so we can drop it, but I'm not going to drop it immediately. I'm just going to click and heal and see if they want to hit me again. If they hit me again, then I'll drop Redeem, and then all their hopes and dreams will collapse as I'm ready to just start spamming Hound's area like no tomorrow. So they're actually even going to drop a collect bounty on the flagellant, which does enough, surprisingly, very much surprisingly. But yeah, now it's Redeem time. Watch them crit heals, watch it. And no, they're crit heals, but honestly, do you really need crit heals when you heal for 26 and 24? Probably not, so let's just skip on to the end of this. The backline is slowly going to collapse, the Hound series are coming, they can't deal with the guards, they might do some stress, but it's not going to be enough, so let's skip on to the end. And there we go, they definitely did some pressure on my frontline characters, but you know, having a Redeem drop, there's no way they can win after a few Harrys are dropped as well. If they had good offensive trinkets, they definitely would have been able to break through my defenses because they're not massive. And after that happened, I probably would have lost because I don't have enough stress output on all my characters, so that's something that could work if you had enough stress output on all these characters, like if you had a Man-at-Arms with, you know what, so let's do that. Let's change this team around a bit. Let's give this Man-at-Arms a Pit Fighter's Helm and a Eerie Eye, and let's make him a stress output man. Let's remove this and do this instead. This looks better. Let's give you stress output, so I'm gonna give you a lot of it. I'm gonna give you this, and I'm gonna give you Rate of Execution, and you're gonna get rid of that, you're gonna take that. You... should I do this? Should I do this? Yeah, screw it, let's do that. I'm gonna give you... what am I gonna give you? I'm not sure. I'm gonna give you thing is, I don't want my doggy to get pulled, because then these guys are having a bad time. But I'll move forward here. I have an idea. I'll move forward here. I'll take the Reign of Sorrows off, I'll do Reclaim, and then I'm gonna do... Snuff could work. Numbing Incense could be funny. You know, let's do Numbing Incense. That could be funny. And let's keep this, but instead of the Pitbiter's Helm here, we're gonna go kind of nutty, and we're gonna go Battle-Scarred Helm. Don't ask why. The reason is because I want to see the 52 HP. I want to do something new here. So let's hopefully find a match against like Darkest Opponent, get wrecked completely right immediately. I think I changed all the abilities around, right? Yeah, I think I changed all the abilities that I had to change. So we should be fine here. And we are gonna go ahead and fight Spectre. So they are apprentice. Usually to be apprentice, you probably have a bit of a decent game knowledge. So we're gonna play this one out probably. And that's the DOT team. Yeah, look at this. Decent game knowledge. DOT with 2 finishers, a finale pressure, weird Plague Doctor, but you know, that's fine. And a very aggressive Houndmaster, so this is kind of like a stressed DOT team at the same time. So kind of wish I had the Repulse now, right, Chef? But yeah, we do no longer have this Repulse here. So what do we want to do first? What does a smart person do and what do I do? Well, I definitely need accuracy or else I'm going to miss everything, so let's just do that. I'm going to be honest, the previous team would have had a much better time against this because we would have Retribution, we'd have Stuns, which would have probably been better than Zealous, and our Flash Round would have Reign of Sorrows. So this is the sort of setup that's going to have a worse time against novices, but a better time against really experienced players. Let's hopefully not get punished too hard for changing things around. And we get an immediate heavy crit, just like they did. We did a command buff, so we were more likely to get it. So I'm quite happy that that we did. That's already a lot of stress going into my opponent. This is going to be a fast match. This is going to be a very fast match with all the shenanigans that are going on here. So should I drop a Zealous first? Should I drop a Bulwark? Or should I just go ahead? Do I have Bellas? I do. I'm going to drop a Bulwark because she might not do damage with the Festering Vapors way later down the match after we start dropping Bell after Bellow. And if she gets afflicted. So we're going to do exactly that and hope that kind of pays off. Also, Finale's going to do less damage, so it's going to help us out a little bit. But, I mean, let's be honest. They're going to absolutely demolish our team here. Just demolish. Absolute demolition with all the harvests and the plague grenades and the festering vapors and Houndsaries. Imagine if they had Materia Pestis on this Antiquarian instead of the Rotting Trophy. This would probably be the most DOT output you can possibly ever make. Apart from having like a Flagellant in position 1 and then dropping Reign of Swords, which would be a lot better than a Plague Doctor, but you know, this Plague Doctor is also scary, so it's okay. What do I want to do here? I'm thinking dropping a Bell just to reduce their damage a little bit, you know, just a touch, make them just a touch weaker, and just keep dropping those Houndsaries and keep dropping those stress moves. I did drop a Blurk of Light first, so I kind of lost some pressure on there, but hopefully I can get it back here. That is a big hopefully. Should I drop a Zealous first? Nah, drop a Houndsary first. 15 HP already, oh boy. Okay, here we go. This is an aggressive setup. I'm loving this. This is gonna be the most aggressive match of the day for sure. I'm gonna predict. The thing is, this match could go until like round 5, or it could go until like round 10. That's kind of the thing. It just depends on like my two characters staying alive for longer than they should, or something it likes, or me just not doing as much pressure onto my opponent as I want. Like, it could depend. If things go very wrong for one of us, there might just be a round 5 surrender. But if things go kind of balanced, this might go to round 10 or even further. We will see. We will see how this goes. So yeah, she's already doing 0 damage, so she's not gonna get death blows apart from incision. So that's fine. You're dropping down to 0, so I don't need to hit you. You're not dropping down to 0, but now you are. Yes, you are. Spiked Bat. Thank you so much for the assistance. Now there is a Dresser at this store, and Houndsary is coming, and it's gonna hurt. You do not have even close to enough damage with your finale because, you know, there's Bulwark, there's Protection, and you're also at that store, so yeah, you'd need way more. Now, this does click me down to 0, which is terrifying. Zealous here is also an idea, but that would waste a lot of stress, so I might be going, wow, that's a lot of duty. How much is that? That's 26? No, it's 24. It's 24. It's fine then. It's fine. Yeah, we're fine. We're at 2 HP. It's okay. You might go finale on our men at arms. That would be a smart move, because then there's no more bellows. Do they want to do it? Oh, they're looking at it. Yeah, just immediate finale. I like it. I like the play. I like the determination. Just immediate finale. He's gone, but now we have Hanseri, and this is gonna hurt. Yeah, this is gonna hurt you. It's also gonna hurt me a lot. Let's be honest. But maybe the Antiquarian does 0 damage with her. With her Harry, ouch, we get an immediate kill right there, and that's also going to be an affliction. That's really freaking good. Their characters are also dropping close, you know, they have way too much DOT dealt to our side. Like, now we're just going to be eating like 15 DOT at this store, which doesn't even matter. You know, of course we're going to get kills, but... oh, I stay alive. I stay alive even despite the finisher. So I might stay alive for long enough here to just keep on treading. I'm gonna go for a Zealous and hopefully get a death blow here, so it's a 35. Ouch! Yeah, this is gonna be a round 5 match. It's over for my opponent, because once these corpses are gone, they don't really have a way of dealing with the flash one, because I have 3 full HP heals coming. No, I have 5. I still have redeems, right? Let's be clear about this. I still have redeems. Yeah, there's no way for them to actually take me out here. It's gonna be really difficult. I should drop the redeems before I die. So I'm gonna drop the redeem here on the Crusader and just keep him alive. 30 HP heal. See, that's why I brought the Battle Scarred helm. It actually helped me more than the Pit Fighter's helm would have in this situation, because it's giving me death resistance, so that might matter, and it's giving me max HP, so it's making the Flash one heal him for more. So I'm probably dead here. Yeah, he's gone. But it's not the end of the world. You're dropping down to 0, so I kind of don't want to drop a Zealous, but I mean, what else am I gonna do? What else am I gonna do? Right, I might pass. So Paranoid could do something silly. No, I trust the light. And yeah, it just goes for a heal. Honestly, it doesn't matter. The only difference it does make is that the corpse would be gone, and now because I didn't drop a Zealous, the corpse isn't gone. It's gonna be gone soon, but not yet, which is kind of annoying. She goes selfish. Can this Antiquarian 1v2? That's the thing, she's gonna be at this store, she's gonna get afflicted. I doubt she even does enough damage to my Flagellant. But she does have Nervous Stab, so if she really wants to get a kill against like one character, she can do it. She can definitely do it. I kinda wanna drop her a claim here. Like, it's not gonna keep him alive, I know, but it's gonna give me another redeem, which is what we want, right? How much are we taking here? We're taking 9, which isn't enough. Yeah, it's not enough. Why did I have to heal Joey to the flame? Goddamn idiot. Okay, here comes Incision. Crit 8. If I drop another Acclaim, and then a Rally to the Flame, the corpse will be gone. Yeah, that's the plan. We drop a Acclaim, and then on our action, even if we are taking enough duty, which we most definitely are, we will... oh, just barely. Yeah, even if we do drop here, I can just drop her Rally to the Flame and we'll be fine. Yeah, she's hitting me as well, so that's perfect. We can drop our second redeem, and then time will have passed sufficiently that we will probably just chill here. So unless Paranoid wants to be an idiot again, and he is, but doesn't do too much bad stuff being an idiot, at least not this time around. And now the corpse is gone, and Zealous is gonna absolutely destroy my opponent here, but this is still rough. I don't have accuracy on this Flagellant, unless I'm the last character standing. I will not have a lot of accuracy. So they're gonna go for an Incision on me, that's perfectly okay. Once I drop to this, I'll be fine. Am I regening enough? 12. I am regening enough. I can just drop a Zealous here. There we go. We miss. Of course, we missed the Zealous. We missed the Zealous on the $15 Antiquarian. Okay, that's gonna make things rough. Yeah, she goes Flash Powder. I wouldn't go Flash Powder. That's weird. I mean, it does make sense. It's gonna get me closer to Afflictions, I suppose, but I shouldn't die to a Nervous Stab here, so let's just drop a Redeem while we still can. Let's do that. And heal for 24 on ourselves. We are taking a lot of duty here, most of it's self-inflicted. It shouldn't be the end of the world, I don't think. So here goes another Incision which actually misses, because, you know, that's a Plague Doctor with 85 base accuracy. Even with these two trinkets, which give you 25 accuracy, she still missed. Yeah, she went Selfish. Selfish is -5 accuracy if you didn't know. And look at this, now that we have Flash Powder on us, now we miss. Yeah, you shouldn't really go for Flash Powder when the enemy hit chances are like, you know, like an 80, because they're probably still gonna hit, especially if it's two characters. Like, they're probably still gonna get a hit or two, and then Flash Powder just doesn't really do too much. But at the same time, look at how much I'm healing with the redeems. I'm at 43 HP out of 48. That is a lot of HP. That is a lot of freaking HP. Well, I'm gonna go for the confirmed hit chance. That's the antiquarian common, now it's GG. This was really just a matter of me having flatulent and you not having flatulent. That's really why I'm winning these matches, because Flash is just broken. He's the strongest character in the Butcher Circus. Sure, he doesn't have as many good combos as other characters have, but who needs to do good combos when you're super good on your own? So I'm gonna stun him, or attempt, very unlikely to get the stun against since, thank you. And 56 hit chance, not gonna get it, but oh, I might miss the Exsanguinate. Oh, I might miss the Exsanguinate. It's an 80. Or I could just go for the corpse and stay alive. Yeah, of course. I go for the corpse here. You can't miss against the corpse. I just heal myself. And yeah, now it's gonna take you even longer to kill my flatulent. You could go for the Exsanguinate on the Plague Doctor, but why? Just stay alive, right? Just stay alive. Give yourself the last character standing buff if it does come down to that. And just win it with the Zealous, or try to win with the Zealous. Holy crap, she is dodging. She wants to stay alive. Yeah, she wants to. One more punish, one more Zealous, and she's gone. Poor little selfish Plague Doctor. She really wanted to win this match. She survived 3 death blows. What is she gonna do? She's gonna go for an incision here. Yeah, it's so sad. It's so sad that Flagellant is this broken. I dropped 2 redeems on this Crusader. They had so much DOT on him, but it just wasn't enough because the redeems were just broken. So I go for another stun on the Flash. I fail it once more, and now your Plague Doctor is gone. She survived the death though, by the way. She just couldn't survive the stress. Anyway, hope y'all enjoyed today's video. Hope y'all enjoyed this pretty epic final match. Of course, it wasn't as close as it should have been because my opponent was kind of lacking on the trinkets and on the setup. Just having a Plague Doctor against the Flash is just, you know, you're just worse off. It's kind of how the Butcher Circus is. Some characters are better than others, but I hope y'all enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you again another time. Cheers.